This is Kugan Cassius for... I've got a date with Lisa!
She's a queen to be.
This is America, Jack. Put my foot up your royal ass. Kugan Cassius, IFL TV, MTK Global. I'm joined by Ricky Hatton, standing outside Nathan Gorman's dressing room, loitering around the dressing rooms.
Yeah, Heavy Duty it was named this show, wasn't it?
You
They
could
must
have
have
definitely have gone on
named
it,
it
son.
after fucking me.
A lot of people were kind of surprised that this fight was actually made this early. There was talk about it 6 months ago about it being 12 to 18 months away. We're kind of getting it earlier than expected. But you've always kind of believed, not always, but for the last sort of few months, believed that Nathan was ready for this fight with Dubois.
Yeah, he's wanted it for for so long. I think boxing's gone that way these days. I mean, back in the day when you used to have to build fights up for 2 and 3 years, I think them days are gone. I don't know if the TV demands it now. Sometimes, with social media and the fans and this and that, they demand it a little bit more now. But I think boxing's changed now, hasn't it? I think the fighters want to have it now, and the thing is with the British title, a lot of people say, it's too big for the British title. British title, the Lonsdale belt is still my favourite belt in my trophy cabinet. And the British title now, if you was a British title champion a few years ago, no one knew who you were. But now, look at all the names in. If you're the British champion, you've earned something. You know what I mean? You've got, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury on the top stage, DILLIAN WHYTE, David Chisora, Dave Allen, Joe Joyce, Daniel DeBarn, Nathan Gorman. You know what I mean? And there's more. If you're the British champion now, you've paid your dues, haven't you? Maybe, we didn't expect it after, just so many less fights. But, credit's got to go to the two boys, I think. Some more fucking heavyweights here, Kugan. Look.
There he is.
There you go, yeah.
Dubois saying that Nathan will be the easiest fight of his career. Is surely a little bit of tongue-in-cheek there from Dubois.
I don't, but I mean, to be honest, he's got a, it's a fight that doesn't need selling, but in boxing these days, you've got to try and sell the fight, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? It's, I don't believe he truly means that, but he's got to say it. He comes across, you've got to come across as confident and everything like that. Nathan's a good talker, and Daniel's got to come back, and we've done nothing. I think you'll agree, Kugan. Me and Nathan's done nothing but talk confidently about this fight. When anybody has asked us, do we want the fight, we've said, yeah. It was put forward for a British title eliminate. We accepted that then. So I think, we've come across as the confident ones, where Daniel probably hasn't until today, and rightly so. The fight's on now, so he's got to be.
All right, Frank. Keep it real, bruv.
Before you when City win the league Sunday, Frank.
Okay, so it's on July 13th. The fans are getting a treat anyway, Ricky.
Absolutely, Joe Joyce, I totally get why Joe's moved on for the European title, hopefully. I mean, obviously he's got 10 years on Nathan and Daniel, and what he's achieved with in the amateur game, he probably doesn't have to get a move on as such, but he needs to go a little bit more directly towards that world title, because he's not got as much time on his hands as the other boys are. So I get why he's not pulled out for any fear of Nathan or Daniel. He's done it because it's the right move for him. He needs to move a little bit quicker than Daniel and Nathan does. But no, what a great bill to be on. And the Gorman Dubois fight, what a clash of styles. You know what I mean? It's it's the boxer against the fighter. But I know my lad can fight, and ultimately, I don't. I say it the way it is. I don't need to sell tickets, and I always be honest and say it the way it is. But will Nathan make him miss with his movement? Yeah. Would he make him miss with his speed? Yeah. Would he pick him off, with his boxing brain? Yeah. Is Daniel the most agile and mobile one? No. Would he make him miss, and would he find the target? Yes. But if he comes back makes him miss with a couple of little pop, 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 Daniel will keep rolling all over him all day long. But if he makes him miss, and comes back with some solid ones with mean intentions, I think that will be enough, and I honestly believe that.
Could you give us a little insight to how Tyson Fury has been in the gym?
Well, it's great to have in the gym, Tyson, and our gym's brilliant to be about. It's just a great atmosphere to be about. Some of the best trainers in the country all bringing their lads to the gym to spar with my lads. Got Ben Davison there; he's got his lads in the gym. Jamie Moore will come down and bring his lads. You've got Tyson Fury to, Billy Joe Saunders, you've got myself there. I mean, what a gym to be able to go and pick someone's brains, and not just the talking to Tyson Fury or Billy Joe Saunders or people like that, just being in the gym and being training surrounded by class, quality everywhere you look. Doesn't need me to tell you how much that rubs off on all the boys, not just Nathan Gorman. So it's a great gym to be in at the minute, and Tyson, you just see how a heavyweight champion, prepares for a fight, and mentally and confidently how he is. It just rubs off on all the boys, to be honest, yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Ricky, but the WBC president, Maurizio Sullivan, stated that he wants to make Tyson Fury and Dillian White as a final eliminator for Deontay Wilder's title. What do you think about that?
Well, I think that Tyson Fury versus Dillian White, yeah, I think that would be a good fight. I think Dillian's paid his dues. He's he's moved on from the Joshua fight, and they turned around and said, any defeat by Joyce Gorman or Dubois doesn't mean it's the end of the earth, and Dillian White is a perfect example of that. I think he moved on since he got beat by Anthony Joshua. The performance gave him the confidence to move on, and move on has he. So he deserves the right. He's paid his dues. He deserves the shot, the eliminator shot. So yeah, that would be a good fight. It's hard for me to go against Tyson, not just because he's a Mancunian and he's my mate, but I see him day in the gym, day in, day out. He's something else, honestly. I just, and he did well enough with Wilder after just 2 little mediocre comeback fights. He's slipped a gear again since there, and I can't see it. I can't pick anyone over Tyson. Really can't.
What do you make of Andy Ruiz fighting Joshua?
What was that?
Andy Ruiz fighting Joshua.
Yeah, well, he had a pull-out opponent, didn't he? So it's always difficult with a pull-out opponent. But I think we all need the big fights to happen. Tyson, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. And I think Anthony will probably want him to fight. I think what it needs to be, it needs to have the TV, the promoters, the boxers, all get together and just with an open mind, do a good deal or a split, between them, because Anthony's had title defences now where he's made his defences, he's improved, he's put a few quid in the bank for his future, but sooner or later you want to turn around and fight the best. Tyson wants to, all these, surely Wilder, Fury and Joshua all want to fight each other and find out who's the best lot. But sometimes it doesn't quite happen, does it? Because of TV or promoters or this or that. But I think he goes over, makes a name in the States, Anthony Joshua. You never know, the Wilder fight could come. If Tyson Fury fights Deontay Wilder, then the Wilder rematch will come. There's no reason why we can't have a trilogy with these 3 top heavyweights.
Are you going to be working with Tyson?
Yeah, be going to Vegas, yeah.
Vegas,
be going in the corner, yeah.
Remember the last time you were in Vegas, yeah?
Pardon? No, can't remember it, no.
No, I remember it, Rick. I remember because I had to pick you out of a bin.
Oh, yeah.
A 7-foot bin.
Yeah, come
Picture this.
Can't remember, allegedly.
Allegedly, anyway. All right, well, listen, I know you guys are kind of busy. I don't know where they've... Oh, there's Nathan Dressman. Ricky, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV.
Always a pleasure. You're the new Parkinson, don't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What are you going to say? Is there a punchline to that?
No. just a new Parkinson.
I've got a few stories I could release on camera actually about you in Vegas.
Thank you. Good night, good best.